Things look a little different, huh?
For me, yeah, I'm in a different place here. I'm in a new place.
What is the? That's your Big Lebowski sitting on the toilet thing behind you.
I try to dress up my area so that it doesn't look like it's my bedroom. But
You
it's
staged
so
the bathroom?
obviously it's literally like that's the bathroom, master bathroom, right through that door.
You're a flush. Can you do a flush sound effect? Is that possible? It's so good. Guy comes
Somebody
out with
might be
a
able to.
newspaper. Like, who the hell is that guy? Oh, that's
Yeah, sorry, that's the landlord. He's here for another few months and just cheaper on rent.
Hey, so I'm wearing a hat. It's the first time I'm wearing a hat, and I can't tell which way. It's like crooked, and it bothers me. I have massive.
It's not the hat that's crooked, it's your head probably. I've noticed like almost everybody I know has like some kind of crooked ears or crooked something's weird, right? Hats don't sit right, sunglasses don't sit right. I mean, you got a head made for hair, dude. Not for hats.
Well, I'm wearing the hat because here's the thing: we're going on tour on Sunday, and then we have like 4 days in Nashville. And then we do our first show. So what I like to do is before we go, every time we go on tour, I always wait to the very last minute to get my hair cut because then it looks super all tight and nice, right? So of course,
that's perfect.
I didn't want to get my hair cut yesterday because then it would grow out before I even fly out. So this is my excuse for wearing a hat today. That my hair is just too long.
That's a smart idea, and actually, it's kind of a good segue into our guests.
Yeah. Well,
going on tour.
Some peeps, actually, some fans wanted this to happen, and we tried to not make it happen for a long time. But it's just so overwhelming the physical mail that comes to my house from around the world. So it's gonna be cool. This is kind of all makes sense because we're going back on tour on Sunday. Why not bring on the peeps that we're going on tour with?
That's right. The band, our bandmates.
Who is it? What's their names again?
Did you write up? You're the intro guy. This is why you do the intros because I very seldomly remember our guests' names.
I got their intro right here somewhere. I didn't make an intro today.
Oh, well, we don't. These guys need no introduction, ladies and gentlemen. Dean Back and Joe Dandino of Theory of a Dead Man.
Let's bring them on. Oh, nice.
Wow, look at this.
This is amazing.
What's going on, guys? I was listening and you guys were talking about all the requests for us to be on here. Let's be honest, that was mostly my mom, right?
It was mostly you. It was mostly you, dude, texting me. Hey, when are we going to
come on, when am I coming on?
Actually, we were trying to get your mom on the show and your dad to do like a family, and they said, no, you know what? I won't do it unless Dean and Joe are on it first.
Well, 100%, I'd have to go over and do technical support to make that happen.
Oh yeah.
Well, we had to turn the Dean counter off for this episode just because it would be going off the charts because obviously you're here, but we do like to mention you pretty much every episode, so it makes sense that you're here now, Dean.
I'm aware. I'm a huge fan of the podcast. I've listened to all the episodes, and it's a real honor to be here finally.
But you know what? It's exciting for the world to meet Joe now. Joe gets a little bit of mic time. We get to hear from Joe. What about Joe? That's what people are asking in a lot of the fan mail. What about Joe? What's going on, Joe?
I don't speak English.
No speaky.
Looks like
no speaky English.
And we're gonna jam a bunch of songs, right? You guys have all the song list was emailed to you.
Yeah, Joe's got the kit back there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm ready to go here, guys.
I was just actually working on the
today.
Home Depot theme song because that's me and Dean's favorite. What's the Lowe's theme song?
I don't know.
I don't know. We don't have a lot of Lowe's up here in Canada.
We definitely have the Lowe's down here. I spend a lot more time at Lowe's than I do at Home Depot here in the South.
Oh yeah, in the South.
In the South.
On the South.
So what's going on? Joe, you're flying out on the 31st. You get an extra day because you got to set up some drum stuff.
Yeah.
And the rest of us are flying out like on the first Sunday.
Yep.
I'm not flying, actually. I've opted to get a rental car because it's not too far of a drive, and I've got a bunch of stuff on the truck that got stranded on the truck for a year and a half, and I think most of it's probably spoiled. I saw Joe kicking one of the bins when they're loading the truck today. He's like, "What's this crap?" Like, some of my precious heirlooms.
I did say toss it.
Yeah, I saw that.
Well, me and Dean will be on a Learjet. Me and Dean are taking a G6, which has G5 on it. Yeah, and then we're gonna. What are you guys most excited for?
Seeing you guys. Actually in the same room, playing with other people, getting in the jam room and jamming again.
Yeah.
I miss the sound of live drums.
Yeah, I can only play more electric drums. I can't do it anymore. I need some noise.
Yeah. Oh man, it's gonna be great. I'm really looking forward to cranking my no amp.
Yeah.
I have. I actually did a couple days ago. I went on a couple of websites and tested my hearing.
Oh,
and
that's cool.
And they both came back saying you have no issues with your hearing, and I'm like,
really?
That's amazing, because I've had like massive hearing issues. So there you go. You have a year and a half off from touring, and that's totally what does it. I was just
your body healed itself.
Yeah, it must. I was just reading a thing on KT Tunstall that she just canceled her whole summer touring with Hall & Oates because she's got full hearing loss in her left ear or something, and now she's getting tinnitus in her right ear, and she says she thinks it's from the constant touring. I don't know if she has in-ears or not, and she says she has to take breaks, and she can't go for 8 weeks straight, and she only has 1 ear now. So that's kind of like scary.
That is scary.
Yeah.
I got my eyes tested while I was home. I can still see.
Let's hear it.
That's good.
No glasses needed?
No. They said if I have readers, I can do +1, which is basically nothing. So I'm still doing all right.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you hearing this? Our eyes and ears are good. This band, we are not
ready
done.
To go.
We are still here.
This is awesome. And then Joe's like, I just got back from my full physical.
Podiatrist, my feet are good.
And I'm
my colonoscopy. Let's get into it. Let's get into it.
This is crazy. 20 years ago, you'd be like, I'm still drunk. And then now it's like, I got my eyes tested, my hearing tested.
Doctor approved. Doctor approved. We can hit the road.
Yeah. Nobody could get on the bus without their doctor's note.
We must be the only band that none of us have glasses.
Yeah.
Right?
Nope.
That's weird. That's so weird. Everyone I know has glasses. I'm getting close. I am starting to notice, like, just the reading, I'm starting to, like, do this.
Mm-hmm.
Or get my phone out, and, like, I'll get my phone and turn the camera on. And I'll use the camera, and I'm like, it's happening. It's happening.
Yeah.
Might have to get readers soon. Wear them on stage. Have them, like...
The beauty is technology is moving in a direction that will make it so that you really don't need to see pretty soon. You know, what do you need to read? You need your readers? No. That your phone will just narrate the story to you.
Well, kids don't even do cursive anymore, do they, Dean? Your kids do cursive at all?
No, they do it as art projects now. I think
That's amazing.
Cool. They don't have to know it.
Painting.
Yeah.
It's like, that's beautiful. What is that? It's the letter F. I love the way it loops up and then loops back down below the line. It's beautiful.
Yeah. F's definitely a fun one.
I picked a good one. I wasn't good.
It's good.
For people
good example.
Cursive is when you actually take a pen or pencil and you write like words.
One line.
Yeah, that's cursive. People were like, no.
What is it called when they is it calligraphy? The pens that are like kind of like it goes fat and skinny. There's probably a time when everybody was learning that, right? And then they started taking it out of schools, and they're like, you know what? They're taking calligraphy out of schools. What are they? What are these
What's
kids?
Next?
What's next? Guess what? Yeah. Everyone was fine. Nobody knew how to do calligraphy, and the world just kept on spinning. So
yeah, exactly. Man, oh man. So yeah, I mean, me and David done this podcast. Like, what episode is this? 400? It's a 400th episode.
Wow.
I don't think quite.
I missed a few then.
Yeah, Dean's a big fan. He would know. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know, but it's we talked about doing some live ones, which we may get to at some point. We could do something live from the road. We'll be out there.
Yeah, we'll definitely get some stuff. We should do some stuff when we're on the bus and on the maybe even doing rehearsals. We could get some footage. We'll record some goofy stuff.
Well, it's talking about technology. It's like there's the opportunity now for fans to watch us jam. Even discussions about having just I think we should do full Big Brother on the bus.
Oh man,
that'd be good.
24/7 live.
And then there's people are kicked off the tour.
Yeah.
All right, crew guys, we got a big elimination night coming after the show tonight.
Yeah.
When he's going home, the rest of you get to celebrate Roadie Friday.
Well, that was like years ago. Remember, Dean? Like it was like me and I think it was there 4 of us or 6 of us played. Like, did we play Survivor at someone's house?
Yeah, Survivor, the board game.
That
was the first one. I was voted off the island literally within 3 turns of the game starting.
I think feelings were hurt for sure.
Yeah. I think Stacy won because I think you were like you had to choose between me and your girlfriend. You're like, sorry, Ty. I'm like, hey, it's all good.
Yeah,
you have to go home tonight, so it's fine. Yeah, that's a good one. We could do a Survivor on the bus.
Yeah,
that's a good one. Dave would get kicked off first for sure again.
I know. I don't know why. It's my brilliant strategic mind. You got to take out
that's why
the top contender first. Is that 100%? Yeah, that's what I told myself.
Threatening person.
Dave is the what do they call the bald eagles? They're called like an alpha something.
Predator.
Like what's that?
A predator, alpha predator.
Yeah,
apex.
Yeah,
apex
like
predator.
The alpha predator.
I think actually what it was is that I was the one that drove up there.
Apex predator. That's it.
I was the one that drove up there, and you're like, let's vote Dave off. We're like, hey, Dave, why don't you make a liquor store run now that you're out of the game? Pick up some pizza pies for the rest of us, because it's going to be a long one here. And I'm like,
make a Domino's.
Yeah. Elvis.
So what has everybody been doing for a year and a half? The fans want to know what Joe and Dean have been doing for a year and a half. They know what we've been doing.
Mm-hmm.
What have you guys been doing for a year and a half?
Joe, you want to go first?
Yeah, Joe.
It's kind of embarrassing. Nothing. I haven't done anything. Nothing. I couldn't go anywhere. I haven't seen my family. I couldn't travel, right? So I just cooked a lot of food, right?
Mm-hmm.
You guys know that I like to do that. I'm not very good at it, but it's fun, nonetheless.
I think you're
it's
pretty
relaxing.
Still looking lean and mean, though.
Oh, well, thanks. I was really concerned about going back out looking like a slob. I'm like, oh my gosh, I ate too much.
COVID weight.
But seriously, that's a thing. I didn't know that's a real thing. You're not doing anything. I wasn't going to the gym. You can't go to the gym at the beginning.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like trying to find things to do. And I mean, so yeah, there wasn't a whole lot. I was playing drums a lot, playing bass, just learning more not intricate, but kind of like behind the scenes of music, the production side of things. I wanted to learn a lot of that stuff. I find that interesting. That's about it, guys. That's about it. I wish I could say more exciting things, but I can't.
I think a lot of people relate. How about you, Dean?
Did a lot of home renovation stuff. That the Home Depot song, just non-stop theme of COVID theme.
Yeah.
See the cat.
Multiple trips a day back to Home Depot. Oh, I forgot something. Need to get that. And then for like last 3 months, I coached softball. Both girls were in softball this year, so I was like, Coach, Dean, had to crack the whip and get some of the little girls running around bases and batting balls. So
I heard they were looking. They needed a coach, and so they kind of like at one of the meetings they asked parents for a volunteer, and like 8 other parents all stepped backwards, and then you were just standing there.
I was looking at my watch or something, and I looked up and I was like, "Whoa! Oh, no!
What? Hey, what happened? What happened?" They're like, "Head coach Dean." All right.
Pretty much how it happened.
I could see Dean out there. He's like, "Listen up, eyes forward," and then someone comes out. It's like, "Mr. Back, interesting speech."
Eastbound and down style, yes. Kenny Powers, your starting pitcher.
That's so amazing. And you guys go on Twitch?
Crazy. I kind of fell in love with the sport a little bit with softball, and just noticed last night. I don't know if you guys saw that, but the Canadian softball team won a bronze medal last night.
Yes.
Olympic bronze medal. First time in Canada's history winning a medal.
Is that the females? That's for the females, right?
Yeah. And there was a Delta girl on the team.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty cool.
Very cool.
That is awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, Dean, maybe that'll be one of your girls in a few years. Who knows? I don't know how competitive they are.
Not at all. No. They're not competitive, and they don't really like sports. I totally forced them into it.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
Oh. You're like, come on, let's get into hockey. You want to do hockey? And they're like, no. I'm like, darn it. Yeah, Joe, I know you always like cooking. I was wondering if you watch Twitch because, you could do your own cooking show at some point.
I've never actually watched Twitch. I don't even know what it is, to be honest with you. So that's kind of embarrassing. I should probably know. But I honestly, though, if I wanted to do something like that, I'd want to take some like cooking lessons and actually figure out what I'm doing. I have no idea what I'm doing.
I mentioned that to Joe. About doing a little cooking show. Me and him on the road, just like, get one of the hotel rooms that has like the ensuite kitchen with like 2 burners and just like make some kind of road food. I think it'd be fun. Get Ty to film. He'd be happy to do it. Set up the cameras.
No,
he's in.
So you do it yourself.
Ty and Dean can be the food critics, right? They can taste everything.
They can taste it.
Oh yeah. Oh, well, could it be a competition show?
Oh.
Well, either that. Well, yeah. Ooh. Me and Dave in competition.
Yeah. No.
Can you do that, Dave?
I'm not very competitive, personally.
Oh, God.
Right.
Oh, Dave, you mentioned a few times having like a chili off or something.
Oh, yeah, chili cook-off. The more like it's just, I love the idea of just having like 10 crock pots of chili in like
Different
one room
chilies.
with one bathroom.
Crock pots of chili. That's enough to feed 1,000 people. I love chili.
I just think it'd be fun. Everybody's got their own like twist and take on chili, so everybody's got like the little thing they do, and it's fun. You get to see a little bit about people's personalities in the chili they make. Ty makes good chili. I lived with him in the UK, and he makes a pretty good chili. I enjoyed it.
Did you enjoy it?
I enjoyed it.
Could you taste my secret sauce that I put in there?
I know you forgot to put a few things in sometimes. You're like, oh, damn. Is it chorizo or something? I don't remember.
Chorizo. It's you and the chorizo. No. What I love about going out on tour, especially in the summer, is I think we had a little bit of that conversation today. Was about like barbecuing, because we usually will have a day off and the tour bus sits at the hotel, and then you like look through your hotel window and then you can see like 4 guys, they get the lawn chairs. We always have like 5,000 Walmart lawn chairs underneath the bus, and then we just say, hey, we're cooking, and Joe Miller usually is like, I'll go pick up some stuff. What do you guys want?
Yeah.
And he goes picks up some burgers and some chicken or steak. And you go out there and you can see it down there. And
it's always the day before, the day off, and you're putting the rider together. Like, what do you want on the rider? You're like, okay, 24 hot dogs.
Yeah.
And like, what? We're grilling.
Gallon of
out.
potato salad.
Yeah.
Didn't we have like some cookout thing once, and there was like some people came with a bunch of fireworks or something? I'm trying to think of where that was. I'm picturing in my brain, but
I can picture it. I don't know where we were, but I can picture the parking lots.
yeah.
I think there was multiple bands there, too. Like they were friends of another band or something. Does that sound right?
Yeah.
Usually when the fireworks come, I go in the other direction. I leave. I'm like, man, I'm out of here.
Dean loves fireworks.
No.
Dean always had stashes of fireworks. Like in the
Dean always had he had quarter sticks of dynamite, like right above the shocks of the bus.
Under the bunk, under Dean's bunk, there's just like a bag of dynamite. And Dean's like, can we not have this on the bus? Like, seriously? And we're like, yeah,
smart.
probably will kill
Get rid of those.
And that was a dude from, he worked at the radio station outside of Chicago, Wisconsin.
And he would make them.
Yeah.
He made them homemade. They were bombs.
Yeah, but we would. That's the ones where we'd put the garbage cans like over top of them,
The
and they would
barrels.
shoot like 50 yards into the sky. Like, I loved it. Pretty fun.
Yeah, I remember looking at one of those, what was it, 45-gallon barrels, one underneath, and went shooting up in the sky, and it fell back down, and then the top of the barrel was like a dome. I mean, you couldn't be within. I mean, you had to light it and run; it would kill you. It was a grenade, and they were nuts. And we had a bag of those, like a bag.
We traveled down the highway with this bag under the bus.
Yeah.
Unreal.
I thought for a while it was in like inside the bus. You'd pull out that cupboard would pull out, and there would be like bread where we put our bread and chips. And I think at the bottom was this bag of dynamite or something.
just like a full loose plastic bag. Every now and again, one would roll.
below the toaster.
Yeah, and seriously, it was just like, I think one day Dean just dadded the whole thing. He was just like, all right, enough's enough.
Someone's going to get hurt.
Yeah. And we're like,
my dad blood.
But usually, there was some crazy times, like we would all go out for dinner or something, walk to some, Applebee's or something, which is across the parking lot from the mall. And on the way there, I think it was Mark Chase or someone put one in one of those huge garbage bins.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Lit it, and it exploded, shrapnel everywhere.
I have footage of a piece flying out and landing right beside me, like a piece of drywall that was like, the footage is almost like unbelievably, like it's almost
like
a
movie
choreographed. Filming it, and then it's like, lands right beside me. I got to find it. I remember that. And we walked to the restaurant and listened to like sirens going because we're like, hey, here comes the police.
Yep. Well, I remember the mall, the alarm went off in the mall.
Yeah, because it literally is like.
And we're like, oh, good work, buddy. And we're all walking, or like kids, like on Saturday night, just like run.
Wonder who was the cause of that giant explosion. Could it be that group of 10 dudes walking through the parking lot? Camo shorts,
all black,
to
black hoodies,
wearing all black.
What is the Twin Peaks?
Tilted kilt.
Country, but she's tilted kilt. Usually, all the crew guys. Where are you going? Who's in for tilted kilt for dinner tonight? I'm like, I'm out. It's just not good. It never is. Tilted kilt.
I love it. I can't wait to see the crew guys, man.
All.
I miss them. I miss those guys.
Yeah. It's so good. Yeah, I remember we did people were probably like, what do you guys talk about? It's all right. This is what we do on the road. Like, I think a couple times we go into a mall and they had those weird escape room things. There was like a one where you're inside like a spaceship or something. Or, you remember who went and did those?
I didn't do it.
A few of us.
I did one with you guys.
Yeah, I think it was me, you, and Harry or something. Or
didn't Wes used to go with you guys all the time for that?
Wes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wes
he
Anderson,
liked that stuff.
He loved that stuff, yeah. He'd always
Wes has already hit me up.
Open.
Yeah, Wes knows we're coming to Nashville. He hit me up and said, let's get together.
And he's got a girlfriend or something now. I saw some photos.
And a sweet job at the Ryman in Nashville, like one of the most amazing venues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be good to see Wes again.
Wonder why he doesn't want to come on the road with us. Sweet job, girlfriend, living the life.
Yeah. Well, you know what? If he ever needs a
greener
vacation,
pastures. Yeah, greener pastures right now.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. Is you meet so many friends. We're gonna have to figure out how we're gonna how we're gonna figure this all out when we every time we go to a city. We know people in the city. I mean, I've already been hit up a gazillion times for tickets and stuff, and I'm like, look, I don't know what's going to happen but I know Bobo's coming to the Michigan show.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
He always sends me jokes. You want to hear some Bobo jokes? I mean,
oh boy.
Let's see.
We can always edit these out after if they're.
Is this an R-rated podcast?
We can do what we want here.
Because I remember while you're looking up a joke from him, Tyler, I remember a song he sang to me once on the tour bus.
What was it?
It was, well, actually, you know what? I better not. That's like him.
Go through the lyrics in your head first.
Yeah, make sure there's nothing you won't regret.
Yeah, no.
These are good. Here we go. You ready?
Let's hear it.
Why shouldn't you fight a dinosaur?
Why?
Because you'll get Jurass kicked. What do you call a chocolate-covered sheep? A candy bar. He sends me this all the time.
I like that one.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, he just, yeah, I mean, we have crew guys that have been with us for a long time, and then they retire. They've had enough.
We've sent some home. Like, I remember one of our tour managers, like, literally his relationship was crumbling. He had 3 young kids, and we're like, go home. Don't, listen, don't ruin your life for our dream, you know? Let us ruin, we don't want to ruin your life. Like, just go home. We'll find somebody else.
I think he sat us down. We had some sort of serious conversation about how he had to make a serious life decision. We're like, just go home, dude.
Go, buddy. We're with you. What's the better choice?
And we see him, once again, we see him every time we go through his town. He comes.
He looks way better. You know, he doesn't have those huge black bags under his eyes.
I don't know what it is.
Because he didn't sleep. Couldn't sleep.
Yeah. No sleep.
Yeah. Crazy
because
stuff.
there's bombs in the bus.
Yeah, man.
Probably.
It's possible, man. It's like, because you think about it, it's been, next year it'll be 20 years of touring for Theory of a Dead Man.
Yeah.
Which means, you know, that's 3/4 of Joe's life. It's almost half of our lives. That's crazy. But, you know, next year will be, so we'll have to next year do a 20-year anniversary tour. Get some bands. We should do a tour with the bands we toured with on the first record.
There's a lot
and
of Three
bring
Doors
back
Down.
original crew, too.
Bring out original crew, original looks. So Hannibal Mustache.
Yeah.
All those crew guys are still, if they're alive, they're all still doing the same thing. They're all still
Jay
rocking.
Sikowski. He's in Nashville. He already hit me up.
He's an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Got lots of things going on.
Fabrizio Diamante, where's he at? He's watching this podcast. Right. Also,
I have to dust off my Dayton boots.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's right. In the
Dan
beginning,
Simpson.
Dan Simpson. That's right. Yeah.
That was our 3-man crew.
That's right. Because I heard Dan Simpson, like a massive accident, like a case fell on his head or something bad happened to him. I think he's all right now.
I did hear that story.
Yeah. But, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I just talked to Meeps. Meeps is Dave's guitar tech for years.
Yeah, tons of years. Tons of them.
He hit me. I've talked to him a couple of times during COVID. He still goes Harleys, and he's working with Michael Bublé. So he's got a great gig.
Still doing that. That's great.
Yeah. I think I was supposed to actually go out and see the show somewhere, but this was, I think, like he was, I can't remember what happened. I probably bailed because I just didn't want to go.
You ditched.
Knowing me, I ditched.
You're supposed to meet him at the coffee shop. He's still waiting. No, he'll be here. He'll be here. I know Tyler.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Well, we're closed, so you got to leave.
We're closed. Oh, man. Yeah, well, I mean, shit. We're going to do rehearsals. You guys figured out the songs yet or what? Have you jammed all the songs? Dave hasn't.
Doing pretty good.
Dave, you haven't at all?
A tiny bit. Just not too much, no. I feel good. I feel good.
It's fine.
I got to
text
kind
you. I'm like,
yeah. My brain is like, the more I prepare, the more I forget. So I've kind of learned that, like, you know, I'll get there, and the songs that I'm most worried about, I'll just cram, and then it'll be good. I honestly, I looked over the song list, and it almost like came back to me. I think like there's this part of me that's just been like storing the memory of these songs, like, you know, just like a velvet box, like pristine shape in my memory. So it's just like I'm ready to open it and just play the songs. So, you know, counting on muscle memory, guys. Don't worry about it. It'll be fine.
well, if you forget, just go to a D, because it usually that's what it is.
If I screw up, I'm
There's
just
no
gonna
pressure.
look
No pressure
over
on
my
my
tech.
end, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, it's going to be a lot of fun. I just know, like, it's going to be. I always think about the first time we play, after like a hiatus that's like 5 weeks and like, you know, we start playing and it's just like your cheeks hurt because you're grinning so much, you know, like like you're on a roller coaster ride. You're so excited to be playing, and I'll go back and look at Joe and I can just see he's just like filled with joy, you know, he's like doing what he loves to do. And yeah, like that's what I'm looking forward to, just playing and looking at you guys, and it's going to be amazing.
Yeah. And it'll be like no time passed. You get on stage, and we're not really going to mess with anything to start, I don't think. I think safe to say, other than I don't know what the lighting is going to be like, if that's different, I don't know.
Oh, well, that's too bad, because I went and relearned all the songs we've never ever played before in the history of the band, and I didn't learn any or go over the songs that we used to play. So I hope you guys are okay with playing an entirely new set.
We're just going to Black Crowes it. We're going to Black Crowes it and not play a single, one of our singles.
Different set every night.
Take that. So, Joe, did you learn the last song or the last song?
I did.
On the record?
No, yeah, I did learn the last song. Confession, that's right.
That's a good story, because when Joe like rehearsed for the band, and was that in L.A.?
No, that was in Vancouver.
That was in Vancouver.
It was in Vancouver?
Yeah. That was the second audition that I got to do with you guys.
Was that the one
you stayed at the Ramada, right?
No, for that one I stayed at the Holiday Inn Express, and that was a pretty sweet hotel compared to the Rockin' Ramada that you guys put me in when I actually got the gig.
Oh, that place was disgusting.
Something else.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. I do remember. I think I remember picking you up.
Yep.
Once. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
And so we asked you to learn 3 songs or something, right?
Yeah. Well, no. Actually, yeah. Well, it was 3 songs for the first audition in LA, but then it was kind of like 3 or 4 different ones, or even more than that. I can't remember what Mike had told me to learn, but he's like, make sure you learn the last song off the first record. Okay, last song off the first record. So I go to get the CD. I'm like, what's that called? I go down to the bottom, very last song, Confession. I'm like, okay, so I learned Confession. Show up in Vancouver to audition for you guys, and Ty, I think you looked at me, you're like, all right, you supposed to play the last song? I'm like, yep. So I counted in, and we started playing 2 different friggin' songs. You looked at me like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm playing the last song. That's what I've been told. You're like, that's not the song.
And we had a song called The Last Song.
Yeah.
But so we jammed Confession anyways, I think, because you didn't know the last song, so we had to jam Confession.
Yeah, I didn't know it, and so I remember you looked at Dave, and you're like, what's the riff? What's the...
how's Confession go? Joe's like, Joe turned it around on us. We're like, all right, you ready? And he's like, okay, let's play Confession.
You're rehearsing for me.
Yeah, and he's like, do you know how to play that one? And we're like, no.
I'm nervous.
Yeah, how does it go? Joe's like, anytime, boys.
Then we blew it. He's like, okay,
like,
you know what?
In here, let's go.
Wow, I'm out.
That was good.
That was a good laugh, though, and I think we finished that song, and you guys were like, all right, we're done. Let's go for dinner.
Probably. We don't really rehearse that much. Like, you wouldn't believe how many people, like, are blown away. Like, oh, you guys live in different cities? Like, yeah. Oh, how do you rehearse?
Yeah.
Like, well, we usually don't. They're like, what? Like, no, we have sound check the day of. Usually, you know, if usually to start of a new record cycle, we will rehearse, but it's 2 days. It's no more, no less. And honestly, like, the first day rehearsals, they're always like hours behind, and we're just moping around the rehearsal space outside, and then they're like, okay, I think we're ready. And then we jam like an hour and 12 minutes, and then we break for dinner, and then the next day it's the same shit. And we're done. We're like, I don't know. And people are like, you don't. Is there bands that rehearse? I think there's bands that, like, I heard that, like, oh, they
guys, let's start that third verse. I want to time out this jump I'm working on. I want to jump and kind of kick out. I want to jump and kind of kick out my foot. Okay, let's take it from the top.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they're. I mean, because for us, like the lighting, it turns out the lighting guy usually takes the most. Like, he needs like sometimes an extra day or two. It's insane how much time is needed to program every song. I guess it's insane. That takes the most amount of time. But
you got any new gear you're bringing out for this run? Do you have some new stuff that's
any new drums or anything
that you're playing?
Unfortunately, I don't have anything new as of quite yet. It's going to take a little bit of time.
Cool.
So I wasn't going to.
No, I just wasn't sure if you were. I just wasn't sure if you were getting a bunch of new stuff out there or not. Just as you were getting out a day early, I thought, maybe he's getting out a day early to set up some new gear.
I'm changing up my hardware system, so that's why we're going to go out a day early. I built it all here at the house, but
cool.
We want to make sure that it all fits on the riser because we have a very small drum riser, so it's all got to fit on it.
Whoa. Joe, do you need a bigger riser, man?
Wow.
We can get a bigger riser.
You got a brand new left stick too.
Yeah. I know you played the left one because there was it. I know you
the chip out of the
left one.
Because there's a chip out of the left one. Oh my God, that's so amazing. And Dean, you I heard you got some new gear in 2003.
Yes, I got some new batteries put in. Yeah. I think I might change the strings a bit.
Dean's had the same gear forever, right? What I don't even think we know. We mean Dean or Dave were talking about gear on one episode, and we're like, "What the hell does Dean play?" Right? Like we literally had no clue. We're like, "Is he on Mesa? What does he play? What do you play?"
Yeah, I got Mesa cabin amp and Spectre basses. Same stuff.
So when did the Mesa come in? Was that like on the second record? Remember we went all Mesa? Or did you
I think I was Mesa from the beginning. I think you guys were Hees and Kettner stuff, and I had Mesa.
You brought us to the team.
That's right.
That's right.
Dean's like, yo, I want to bring, John Mesa.
Some triple rectifiers. Is that what
I'm bringing you something, Dean. I got your bottle of whiskey I'm bringing out for this run. I'm not flying. I'm going to drive, so I got packing a whole bunch of stuff to bring out.
I got Dean shit at my house too. That's what he does. He just ships stuff to everybody.
Ship stuff to you guys.
Dean, I have one of your bass amps here. One of your Mesa amps. I have it literally sitting right next to me here. So do you want that back? You need it?
No.
Sell it.
Good. You're using it more than I would right now. I got one in my garage I haven't really played much with.
Okay, I'll give it here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I was thinking about getting some new guitars. I am always looking for new guitars. So I will get a new guitar. But I'm looking at getting something like really stupid. I follow this guy. I can't remember what his website is, but they make like those guitars that are like, I can't remember what it's called. It's like, it's plastic, but it's poured in.
Oh, yeah.
Acrylic?
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
And you can, and it's like you can put stuff in it. It's just almost like a syrup, and you pour it in, and then it hardens.
Resin?
Yeah, some sort of resin, yeah. So there's a guy that makes these resin, like Telecaster. I guess you can do any shape. But he's got some pretty wicked like stuff that they put in it. I saw one that was like a Star Wars one.
Oh, that's cool.
So I'm like, I have to get one of these. Because they're all custom made, so you could do anything you want. You could put a bunch of leaves in there. I don't know.
Ty, can you get one of those, but on a keytar?
Oh my God, a keytar would be amazing. I'm like,
right?
The world was on fire. I don't know.
Yeah.
Figure that stuff out.
Do it.
Yeah. Oh my God. Well, I don't know. What's going on tonight, guys? Where's the party?
Right here.
Yeah, what are you drinking?
It's just more of the same. Hellfire Punch.
Hellfire.
Something my wife's concocted.
Looks delicious.
I'm just the subject of many experiments now. So I'm just being fed drinks all the time. You want a drink? And I'm like, yeah. You want a drink? Hey, do you want a drink? You want a drink for your podcast? Sure.
That sounds awesome.
It is pretty good.
Yeah, where's my drink?
This sucks. Dean and I are through here. You're getting totally Oh, that's amazing. When am I coming to visit? Can I come visit?
Anytime you want. I'm telling you, you would have a great time. I actually told her, like, this new hobby of hers is actually great for me because it's like become this, like, now I can just, any holiday, right, like her birthday or something, I can literally just buy her a nice bottle, and that's all she wants now, just bottles, rare bottles, weird, strange bottles. I'm ready for more. I'm ready for some Killcliff.
No. Well, how do I get this closer?
What is that, Ty?
This is Killcliff Ignite. Joe, ingredients that don't suck, cherry lime grenade.
That's a good one.
So this has caffeine.
I was going to ask, it's got some juice to it?
It's got some juice. Let's see how much.
Probably really goes good with multiple different liquors too. Not that that's the idea, but it probably would.
But this is what we need to get some of this for the. You know what we gotta do? We gotta get hooked up, get some of this for the tour bus.
I may need a little bit of that before a show.
We're gonna have crew guys doing like cartwheels on the stage doing it for guitar changes. Yeah, awesome.
Bruce does a full, like, those cartwheels where you don't touch the ground with your hands. So yeah, and the guitar comes up.
I can picture it. It'd be amazing.
He's all out of breath. I'm looking forward to it. Oh man, it's gonna be
families.
Great.
We're getting back together.
Together. We're supposed to maybe even, because this comes out on Wednesday, so we should announce the tour. When are
tour
dates? What do we got? Let's go over all of them.
You must have them.
Here we go. Let's go to Theory website. This is Theory clothing. Let's see. Let me pick up a blouse.
They got some nice stuff.
They're suing us. Our first show is the Clyde Theater with 10 years in Fort Wayne, which we've been to a lot. So, what's the venue we usually play in Fort Wayne? We literally...
Pierre's.
Pierre's.
But that theater, or that... Times. This place is pretty nice, right? It was that new
yeah, we played it last time.
I want to say that it's Sweetwater's new rig. I think that's their new room.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. That's right.
Yeah, it's a good room. That's going to be a fun show.
And they were doing a show, I think it's sold out, Soaring Eagle Casino Amphitheater with Shinedown and Pop Evo. I wonder if that's outside.
So go get your tickets.
So go get your tickets now. Look, I can actually click on it. I'm going to buy a ticket. And they're like, it just charged my credit card. And it says it's sold out. This performance is sold out. No.
Beauty. That's going to be fun. That'll be good to catch up with the Shinedown boys and the Pop Evil boys.
Yep.
It's been a long time. Riverfest, August 7th. And then we get a couple weeks off, and then we go out with the Three Doors Down boys. Over here, 2 shows are in California. They're actually drivable from my house.
Whoa.
So, it's actually going to be the first time ever in the history of Theory of a Deadman where I'm going to play a show and then drive home afterwards. I think I hitch a ride with somebody. Paso Robles, I think that's like maybe an hour and a half from my house.
And that'll be fun with the Three Doors guys. 3 shows with 3 doors.
I thought that was like Northern California. Maybe not.
No, I don't know.
I don't even know where it is. Never been. Never looked.
And then Valley Center, Harrah's Resort. Is that where we played before?
Guys, yeah, just outside San Diego.
Funner,
yeah.
Mountains there.
Yeah, where Phil drove us in the slowest possible way.
Oh, yeah. I remember that ride.
Oh, I remember that. Was that Funner?
That was
in the slowest possible way. I remember that. That was a slow drive.
That was a slow drive.
Yeah, it looks like Paso Robles is just past Santa Barbara.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
those will be fun shows.
Actually.
Wine country.
Sure. Yeah, it's pretty
fun. We don't get out to the West Coast nearly enough, so I always look forward to it.
Me too.
And then we don't have a lot of time off. August 29th, we end the show, and then September 3rd. So what's that, one? Are we going home for 2 days? What do you do there?
Are we going to Vegas?
The guys are going to Vegas.
What's that?
We're going to hang in Vegas.
All the Canadian guys are staying here in my hometown. Right, was born and raised. I'm just kidding.
In Joe's home, they're all staying in Joe's home to save money.
Yeah, everybody's coming to Vegas for a few days, so that should be fun.
Yeah, because it's only 3 days off.
Yeah.
outside of the travel days.
Exactly.
30, 31, and 1, and then you would... It's only 2 days, actually, outside of travel days. Yeah. Where can I go instead of going home?
Come to Vegas.
Go to Vegas. Let's everyone see you in Vegas. Joe's house. What's your address, Joe? 4434
It's
Vegas Road.
That's it.
The D Hotel penthouse.
The D Hotel. Hey, we got to go back there, baby. And then we got I don't know, there's a bunch of shows, and check out our website. Just go there. And then we got a huge run. Looks like
with 10 years, right? We're doing most of those shows with 10 years in 10 years, September, October.
Basically November, December.
November, yeah.
All the way to December 17th.
Yeah. I haven't looked at the schedule.
And then and download next June. We're already booking stuff. We're trying to put together a Canadian tour next spring or something like that. I think we're trying to put that together like ASAP. Try to have something ready to book in the next few weeks or something like that, or probably by the end of the summer. Put ticks on sale.
Just fill the books.
Yeah, starting gates are open. Let's go.
Yeah, and then go get our record that barely came out before the world shut down. Was it Say Nothing? Was that our album was called?
Yeah, it was.
It's been a little too long. I can't remember.
Say Nothing followed by Do Nothing.
Yeah, exactly. My God.
Nice.
Yeah.
I think that's about it, guys. This podcast is over. Yeah.
Let's do this in person.
Yep.
Let's do this in person in 1 week.
Absolutely.
Yes. Is it 1 week?
Yeah, this is going to be exciting. I'm really looking forward to getting back on the road, playing some shows with you boys, getting together in person. I tell people, you think you just spend a little bit of time together when you are in a band and you tour as much as we do. I mean, we spend more time together than we spend with our families. So it's weird to all of a sudden just be cut off. And, we're each other's support system, so it's weird. We're just we're gone. And everyone's on their own. And we're just looking at each other but I need you. So I'm excited to just get back together and just be, laughing and playing hockey on the bus and playing shows. And it's going to be good. It's going to be good. It's way overdue.
100%.
So you're saying is we're going to have to get some PS5s going on the bus?
100%.
Oh, boy. The new tech.
I can find when you guys land, see who I'm sharing the white Hummer limo ride with from the airport.
I can pick you up in my Toyota Camry or whatever I'm going to have rental.
I think I've got a 3-flight day to get to Nashville.
It's nothing like being home for a year and a half and then getting on 3 flights over a 14-hour period. It's just, I'm wearing a mask the whole time. You're going to be there today.
Yeah.
This is fun.
It won't matter. You know what's at the end. You're going to be excited for it.
Yeah,
I'm going to roll in. I'm going to roll into the lobby of the hotel, and there will be all the crew guys at the bar drinking beer.
You're going to feel like no time has passed. Yeah, it's going to feel like no time has passed.
What's that hot chicken place called, Dean?
Hattie B's.
Yeah.
Hattie B's.
I think that's the one.
I think we're probably staying at that same hotel, knowing Andy.
Oh, right across the street, yeah.
Yeah, Hattie B's for dinner, and then cramps. Cool, guys. It was good to catch up. I mean, we did this a little bit, off of podcast. Remember, we would get together and do little band Zoom meetings, and we would have drinks and stuff. And then just as everything else, just stopped doing them.
Well, truly,
this could be like a 2-part episode. You know how on Friends and Seinfeld they would have that rare to be continued.
So what you're saying, Dean, is if we dropped some sort of information right now, and then Courtney put up a
cliffhanger,
continued, a cliffhanger, announce that Theory of a Deadman has something coming really awesome.
Make an announcement that we have an announcement to make soon.
A pre-announcement announcement.
And it's not a musical one. It's something else.
Ooh, cryptic and exciting. Well, thanks, guys. This is awesome. Can't wait to see you guys. Travel safe. And, truly, this is the first real full band meeting. So thanks for making it happen.
It was awesome to be part of it.
Yeah, thanks for asking, guys.
I can't wait
You
to see
guys
you guys
got
on
it.
Sunday.
See you guys.
All right.
Bye,
Thanks
guys.
for having me.
See you soon.
Love you guys.
Peace, boys.
Bye now.
See ya.
Bye.
Just like tears. There's lots of fans that are shedding tears right now. They're just overjoyed with, our love for one another. The fact that we get to get back together.
I think they were shedding tears because their two favorite band members are gone.
They just,
And now it's just a couple of
This
jerks.
is me and you again. They're like, all right, cut.
Yeah, we've seen these guys. Yeah. A couple of...
Well, my drink's almost empty, so I mean, it really is time to wrap this up.
Get another one.
I'm gonna need to check out a new cocktail here.
Where's your kill cliff, Dave?
Well, I got to get in touch with Courtney and give her my new address now that I've landed and get some sent because I need some.
We'll have to get some sent out to the bus.
Yeah, you know what? If
Yeah.
actually, I'll talk to her. When we're done, maybe depending on how quickly she can get them out here, I can just drive with them to Nashville.
Oh,
So-
yeah.
And
Well, I appreciate Killcliff for giving me a check for $100,000. I heard Dean snickering or something.
he's still there somewhere
They're
listening.
still watching. That's about it, right? Go to bandmeetingpodcast.com. Check out all our stuff. Go buy our merch. We're sold out of everything except all of the stuff is still there.
We're sold out of everything except everything is print to order, so we're good to go.
The Band Meeting Podcast tattoos are still available. And
Come see us on tour. Come see us on
See you
tour.
out there in live. Isn't that going to be fucked up? Live. That's
Woo.
it. See ya.
Peace.
Bye.
Band meeting with Tyler